Halo teman-teman, selamat datang di channel Argasays. Tentunya bareng gue Arga di sini. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, dan salam kebajikan. Selamat datang di channel gue ini, dan gue mau bikin konten di sini, bikin konten lagi di sini, dan semoga kalian suka dengan konten-konten yang gue berikan di channel ini. Dan untuk video pertama dalam konten di channel ini, jadi ada yang nge-DM gue, ada juga komentar-komentar di TikTok bilang, "Bang, coba dong reaction Nuke top 5 gitu." Kata itu penampakannya serem-serem banget. Seserem apa sih kira-kira ya kan? Terus gue ambil aja nih video yang terbaru. Gue juga belum pernah nonton full gitu ya Nuke top 5. Paling gue cek yang video-video yang paling serem-seremnya aja gitu di internet. Nah, di video terbaru dia dari Nuke top 5. By the way, original videonya gue taruh di deskripsi di bawah ya. Kalau kalian mau nonton sendiri silahkan. Jadi di video terbarunya ini ada top 5 ghost video so scary you will quit the internet katanya. Ada 5 penampakan video paling mengerikan sampai bikin lo cabut dari internet. Wah gila. Seserem apa sih kira-kira? Apa setelah kita nonton video ini kita bakal gak usah beli paket data lagi selamanya gitu? Karena kita ketakutan. Atau kita gak usah bayar wifi kita karena kita udah males internetan saking takutnya. Jadi yuk kita coba aja nonton kali ya. Let's go. Kita play videonya. By the way, kalau kalian suka konten ini, kalian subscribe, jangan lupa like juga ya teman-teman.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera
Hanging around, video kelima.
Paranormal investigator Gachan from the YouTube channel Clip Store sets out to investigate a creepy old abandoned house in Nagasaki, Japan. The house is said to be extremely haunted.
Ada YouTuber lagi mau explore salah satu rumah yang udah kosong selama 15 tahun.
Under absolutely horrible circumstances almost 15 years ago.
Jadi 15 tahun yang lalu rumah ini udah ditinggalkan gitu. Udah nggak ada yang tinggal, udah hilang lah pemiliknya. Meninggal katanya.
Once inside, things quickly get very creepy.
Tuh ada tanggalannya. Tanggalnya dari tahun 2007, berarti 14 tahun yang lalu. April 2007. Ya, 14 tahun yang lalu. Udah ditinggal. Kalendernya aja nggak keganti gitu. Berarti nggak ada yang tinggal di situ harusnya. Tapi masih bersih ya rumahnya ya. Ada suara langkah kaki. There's someone here katanya. Ada seseorang di sini. Gue sih nggak denger ya ada suara langkah kaki di headset gue. Mungkin kalau kalian pakai headset, kalian bisa dengerin. Ada seseorang di lantai 2. They already know I'm here. Mereka udah tahu gue di sini. Mereka siapa? Mereka dalam tanda kutip kali ya. Tapi selalu deh, Jepang selalu creepy banget emang. Tempat abandonnya itu selalu creepy kalau Jepang. Si YouTubernya sopan nih. Kalau ada yang tinggal di sini, kalian bilang gue langsung cabut dari tempat itu. Damn. Ada banyak pecahan kaca, pecahan beling. Padahal nggak ada jendela yang pecah. Apakah ada jendela yang pecah? Oh iya, itu kayaknya jendelanya pecah yang di depan itu. Oh anjir, ada pisau. Ada suara bel teman-teman. Ada suara bel dari salah satu tempat di rumah itu. Entah dari luar atau dari bawah ya.
Gaichan finds shattered glass and creepiest of all, a knife. Soon after, he hears the
Pisaunya
sound
udah
of a bell
berkarat
coming
gitu
from
lah ya.
somewhere inside the house. He searches every room, but he finds nothing and no one to explain the creepy sounds.
ちょっとね、さすがにこのままでは帰れないので、さっきね、ちょっと物音が激しかったと思われる部屋いるんですけど、家中探してみたんですけど誰もいないんだよ。動物でもなさそうだしさ、でなんかさっき多分あれ仏壇の鐘の音だよね。
Ya nggak mungkin juga sih hewan bisa bunyiin bel gitu. Bisa aja sih kalau kesenggol ya.
Eventually,
Tapi
the
kayak
ghost hunter has
aneh
had
banget.
enough of the creepy, unexplained noises and decides to just
Oke, dia
go
coba
home.
uji nyali di situ
As he
selama
makes his
30
way
menit
down the
katanya.
old creepy stairs, he captures something absolutely horrifying.
Nah, ini dia nih penampakannya katanya.
絶対なんかさ、
Ketika dia turun dari tangga, apa yang kira-kira terjadi?
落としたんだよ。マジで。もう嫌だ。
Ah, jangan sembunyi di kolom komentar teman-teman. Harus nonton wajib. Kita kaget bareng-bareng.
もうちょっとこれ以上はいられないです。
Anjir, kamu lihat nggak?
A pair
Di
of
tangga.
legs can be seen dropping from the ceiling at the top of the stairs right behind the ghost hunter.
What?
Chan leaves the abandoned house having no idea what he has just recorded.
Ada kaki.
He reviews his footage at home. The horrifying sight of the creepy, unexplained legs. shocks
Wait.
him
Tuh. Karena di ujung tangga itu ada kaki yang tiba-tiba jatuh dari atas kayak plup, jatuh gitu aja gitu.
and his viewers.
Enggak deh. Kita coba bedah bareng-bareng ya ini penampakannya ya. Ini kan tangganya nih sebelah kiri ini tembok ya harusnya. Tembok sampai atas gitu ya. Sebelah kanannya itu tangga kayak tangganya letter L gitu. Naik ke atas gitu kan. Dan kayaknya kalau temennya sih gak mungkin bisa nangkring di atap gitu ya. Bisa sih kalau niat gitu. Tapi kayak susah. Dan tiba-tiba ada kaki kayak
And now,
terus jatuh kaki.
Chan believes that the house is truly haunted.
Oh anjir sih.
But either way, true
Anjir
or
sih
not,
merinding sih.
the footage is very disturbing. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube
Kakinya tuh
channel
jatuh plup.
Clip Store.
Bener-bener kayak ada orang gantung diri
Like
gitu.
something from a nightmare.
Wow, kayak bener-bener kaki blup jatuh kayak lagi.
Christina and Avid
Oke,
like
ini video keempat. Kamu menurut kalian gimana tadi yang kaki? Apakah itu temennya atau emang sesuatu yang lain? Silahkan tulis komentar ya. Video keempat katanya like something from a nightmare.
from a nightmare.
Seperti sesuatu dari mimpi buruk.
Christina, an avid watcher of the YouTube channel Paranormies, reached out to the two paranormal investigators about terrifying events she experienced while staying in room 313 at the Norwood Hotel in Winnipeg, Canada. Christina says that back in 2008, she stayed at the hotel alone for 2 nights while attending a convention.
Ntar gue jelasin artinya di terakhir ya, di belakang ya.
Around 2 a.m.,
Kalau dia cerita.
Christina wakes up completely paralyzed. In absolute horror, she watches as a man with a sinister grin stares at her from the darkness, peeking around the corner leading to the bathroom. She passes out and then doesn't wake up until hours later, and she says she immediately vomited. Christina calls her boyfriend, who tries to calm her down and suggests that she was probably just experiencing a terrifying incident of sleep paralysis. But the next night isn't any better. Christina has a nightmare in which she sees a man on fire floating outside her window. She wakes up to her ringing phone. It's her boyfriend, and he is in near hysterics. He says that he had a very vivid dream that a man broke into her room and did horrible things to her. Christina immediately just gets up and leaves the hotel. The next morning, she returns to the room to grab her things, and she's shocked. The window is wide open and someone has rummaged through her suitcase. She calls her boyfriend and he claims that he has no recollection of ever having called her the
What?
night before. Christina says that the experience is a complete mystery because the Norwood Hotel has no history of any reports of supernatural activity. The paranormies.
Oke, gue jelasin nih. Jadi dia Christina tadi kan nginep di hotel namanya Norwood gitu ya. Terus waktu malam dia itu kayak erep-erep gitu. Dia tuh lihat di pojokan kamarnya di bagian gelap. Dia tuh lihat kayak ada yang lagi ngintip. Kayak lagi ada orang ngintip. Terus dia ketiduran, beberapa jam kemudian dia bangun muntah-muntah. Dia telepon pacarnya. Pacarnya bilang mungkin kamu cuma sleep paralysis kali, ketindihan, erep-erep gitu. Terus besokannya ternyata hal itu terulang. Si Christina ini mimpi lihat kalau ada bola api kayak banaspati gitu ya kalau Indonesia ya, di depan jendelanya. Mimpi. Terus dia kebangun kaget karena dengar suara telepon. Bunyi handphonenya dari pacarnya. Pacarnya bilang kalau pacarnya ini mimpi lihat si Christina, ada orang masuk ke kamarnya Christina terus doing something terrible to her, kayak ngelakuin sesuatu yang mengerikan gitu ke si Christina. Akhirnya malam itu juga Christina cabut dari hotel itu, bukan check out ya, tapi cuma kayak keluar aja gitu malam itu. Nah besok paginya rencananya dia balik beresin barang-barangnya. Nah pas besok paginya dia balik, ternyata jendelanya itu udah kebuka lebar. Terus kayak suitcase-nya, kopernya itu kayak ada yang ngegeledah, ada yang ngebuka-bukain gitu. Dan padahal di hotel itu nggak pernah terjadi sesuatu yang paranormal. Nah anehnya lagi adalah ketika si pagi itu cowoknya ditelepon, cowoknya bilang kalau dia tuh semalam nggak pernah telepon Christina sama sekali. Akhirnya si Christina ngehubungi salah satu YouTuber namanya Paranormis ini. Gitu ceritanya. Terus mungkin si Paranormis ini bakal melakukan ekspedisi ke kamar hotel nomor 313 tadi katanya.
But then the team's equipment begins to act very strange, especially around Jordan.
What do you think it's so far?
Oke, ini gelap banget.
It could have just been a sleep paralysis episode. You know?
It could have been wrong.
Sounded like wrong. And it won't focus on
Mereka pakai spirit box teman-teman.
now it is.
Gue pengen dibeli spirit box ini, ada nggak jual nggak ya? Seru kali kita main spirit box.
The spirit box seems to answer wrong, and Johnny's camera suddenly won't focus on Jordan. When Johnny begins to use an SLS camera, he again experiences a very odd malfunction.
SLS kamera tuh apa ya?
Pick you up.
Motion detection kamera gitu kali ya. Oke, sorry teman-teman, tadi kameranya mati. Jadi kita lanjut aja sekarang ya. Oke. Jadi kameranya mati cuy. Aneh banget.
It too now begins to malfunction.
The doll won't go
Jadi sampai si dia tiduran ngecek ininya ya. Ada boneka.
Jordan,
What?
come look. The doll won't go off. We just changed batteries. Look at this.
Wow.
Hah?
Usually she doesn't shut up.
What? You walk in front of that.
Oke, dia sengaja taruh boneka di situ kali. Terus kalau dia lewat depannya si boneka bakal doing something gitu.
Flip it around. I want to just keep this in one shot to see.
Well,
What?
there she goes.
Oh gitu.
But she's not making any
She's
noise.
not making any noise. That is weird.
Oh, kalau ada sesuatu yang di depannya dia bakal nutup mukanya. Ah, itu dia.
The motion-activated doll doesn't detect any of the motion that the two friends create in front of it. Then suddenly, without reason, it begins to work again. Jordan and Johnny sit down at the hotel beds. That's when they hear something truly bizarre.
What is that noise? You hear it still?
Sounds like a tapping. I'll check it out.
Ada yang kayak krek gitu.
Heavy. You hear it still? I can still hear it from here.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure where it's coming from. It almost sounds like, yeah, like water.
Ada suara krek. Kayak suara orang mainin jari-jarinya gitu.
Oh my god.
Ada gedorang di pintu depan hotelnya. Iya, garis nomor 311 ternyata.
The soft sound of tapping can be heard coming from somewhere inside the bathroom, but the two friends can't find the source. A loud sound can be heard from the main door, but they find no one outside in the hallway. Now, that's all very creepy, but did you see it?
Nah, ini dia nih
When Jordan
penampakan
gets
ini.
up to investigate the tapping inside the bathroom, he walks past a mirror. Yet, he has no reflection. Even
What?
though earlier and also later in the investigation, his reflection is very clear. Now everything that's happening seems to be centered around Jordan for some reason. Almost as if something sinister has attached
What?
itself to him.
Si orang yang punya tato ini, si Jensen atau siapa namanya?
Perhaps it
Johnson?
can be explained as coincidental equipment failure and a very bizarre compression error.
Nggak ada di cermin cuy.
Much harder to explain.
Ini bisa editan sih, bisa editan sih, tapi
They set up a laser grid and turn on a motion activated REM pod.
aneh banget, nggak muncul di
They fall
nggak.
asleep and leave a camera recording throughout the night. At around 4:15 a.m., the REM pod and K2 meter both go off, waking the two guys. What happens next is downright chilling.
Mereka pakai laser gitu, kalau ada pergerakan kan kelihatan ya.
A shadow figure can be seen obstructing the laser grid and appears to be slowly moving.
Ada yang gerak di sebelah kanan cuy.
It seems to be right on top of him. Could this be the haunting apparition of the man that Christina saw in room 313 years earlier? Whatever it is, the Paranormies team did not discover this terrifying figure until after they uploaded their investigation to YouTube. It was pointed out by viewers.
Wah, itu aneh banget
Is
sih.
room 313 haunted? Let me know your thoughts.
Yang jendela mungkin bisa editan ya, tapi kayak yang ini sih bisa juga sih, tapi
Over on the YouTube channel, Paranormies,
Paranormies nama channel YouTube-nya.
Weird World.
Weird World, dunia yang aneh. Video ketiga.
Because this video was released by the actual mayor of the city of Armenia, Colombia, Jose Manuel Rios.
Ini wali kotanya langsung cuy,
Security guard in this
yang
video
ngevideoin.
says that he saw a male figure descend the stairs inside the mayor's office. He pursues the man, but the guy seems to vanish into thin air. The security guard can be seen on CCTV searching the area, but then things take a terrifying turn.
Ini di kantor wali kotanya ya, lewat CCTV. Apaan tuh barusan? Lah kenapa sih penjaganya? Dia kayak kedorong gitu gak sih? Kayak ada yang dorong. Tuh. Ini baru 2021 loh. 8 Februari 2021. Harusnya ya. Kayak ada yang mukul kayak.
In the video, the security guard appears to be suspiciously looking around the area. Seemingly,
Katanya si penjaganya tuh lewat CCTV ngeliat ada orang lagi berdiri di tangga.
seems to attack the man and throw him into a
Anjir didorong.
The guard can be seen looking around in panic with no assailant in sight.
Ini aneh banget sih, kalau ini bohongan sih aneh banget sih, karena ini di kantor wali kota gitu. Ngapain? Bohong gitu kan, ngapain bikin hoax?
A bishop and other religious leaders will come to bless the mayor's offices, and that they will, quote, bring God's blessing to every corner of this workspace.
Akhirnya dipanggirin
Now, it
kayak
seems
tokoh
highly doubtful
agamanya
that the
gitu.
mayor of Armenia, Colombia, would suddenly release a fake ghost video. So, just what do you think happened to this security guard?
Iya sih, aneh sih, sampai si mayor ngerilis fake video kayak gitu kan ngapain? Mau cari apa coba? Pencitraan.
Something that she simply can't explain. She grabs her phone and begins to record.
Anjir ada UFO.
I'm gonna analyze this when I get home.
Bisa jadi pesawat.
Cause that whatever that is looking for something.
Bisa jadi pesawat sih itu.
Damn, I done lost it.
Oh, itu dia. Loh,
Oh my god, it's flying so fast.
anjir kenceng banget.
Where did it go? Oh boy, I'm losing my mind.
Itu sejauh itu kalau
An unidentified
kecep
flying
itu kan
object can be
jauh
seen
banget ya.
hovering above the water
Kalau secepat itu berarti kecepatannya berkali-kali lipat lebih cepat.
and darts away at an incredible
Itu kenceng banget sih.
So just
Itu kenceng banget sih untuk ukuran pesawat kayak nggak tahu ya bisa secepat itu atau enggak ya.
You get home,
I'm gonna analyze this when I get home.
and then let me know what you think.
Nggak mungkin secepat itu sih.
Another strange video.
Langsung putar balik langsung kenceng banget.
Is on the road late one night driving down the Saltillo Torreon Highway in Mexico. Eder is a little drowsy and sees something that he believes might just be an optical illusion, or simply his mind playing tricks on him so late at night. But when he gets home, he decides to check his dashcam footage, just in case. And he's shocked to find that what he saw was very real.
Kalian lihat nggak?
A woman wearing a long white dress
Sebelah kanan.
dangerously running down the busy highway. Eder believes
What?
he captured a ghost on his dashboard camera and shares this video to Facebook.
Wah, larinya aneh banget sih.
Stretch of highway has seen countless deadly accidents.
Larinya aneh banget sih. Kalau itu orang,
Many people lost
dia
their
kayak
lives
lari.
under horrible
Ya aneh banget anjir. Creepy banget larinya.
accidents happen so frequently on this road that just 10 days
Creepy
after
banget asli larinya cuy. Tuh.
identified woman on camera, another woman and her partner lost their lives in a horrible freak accident.
Oh, katanya tempatnya itu banyak terjadi kecelakaan.
So could the Saltillo Torreon Highway be haunted by a deadly presence?
Wah, aneh banget larinya.
Let me know what you think. The
Terus
little
kayak
place
pakaian
in
menikah gitu gak sih? Kayak
Dutch
pakaian
urban
dress
explorer
putih
Mark
gitu.
Roloff from the YouTube channel Mark Bin Ick.
Ya apa judulnya tadi?
Dutch urban explorer
The Little Wood.
the little
The Little Place in the Wood. Suatu tempat kecil di dalam hutan.
Mark Roloff from the YouTube channel Mark Bin Ick travels to a remote abandoned lodge in the countryside of Belgium. Over 10 years ago, a woman named Anne-Sophie fell in love with the rustic house and sunk all of her savings into renovating the property into a countryside restaurant and bed and breakfast. But she was soon met with terrible news. You see, the local township decided to remove the only road that led to her new lodge deep in the woods. After a 4-year battle with the local government and nearing bankruptcy, Anne-Sophie just gave up. Exhausted and defeated, the woman tragically took her own life inside the uncompleted bed and breakfast. Ironically, only 2 weeks after her death, news came down that the township decided that the road was actually going to stay after all. Ever since her tragic passing, the lodge has been abandoned.
Oh.
Now, Mark Roloff is not a paranormal
Kayak ada perempuan bunuh diri lah kayaknya di situ. Jadi tempatnya abandoned, ditinggalkan. Jadi tempat kosong gitu.
This video was supposed to be just like his other exploration, but things took a bizarre turn. After Mark posts this video to YouTube, his viewers noticed some things that he just didn't. And this is when things start to get a bit creepy. As Mark explores the property all alone, it seems that a woman's voice can be heard.
Je houdt het niet bepaald lekker.
Oh, ada suara perempuan. Ada suara perempuan kayak lagi ngobrol sendiri gitu.
VOC-schip.
Now, as I mentioned before, Mark didn't even notice the strange female voice in the background of his video, so he just mixed music right over it. But I went in and edited the audio and attempted to remove most of the music and background noise.
Wat gaaf dit.
Ya kayak ada perempuan lagi ngomong sendirian gitu.
Voice is saying, and Mark says he has no idea where the voice could have come from. But that's not all, because Mark captured something else. Something downright chilling.
Waduh, basement. Basement fix. Kalau sesuatu terjadi di basement emang paling nyeremin sih basement tuh.
Maar daar buiten zijn nog veel meer gebouwen waar ook van alles in zou staan. Dus daar gaan we ook kijken.
Kebuka sendiri pintunya.
Schilderij. Super mooi, kijk dan. Helemaal geborduurd dit schilderij.
In the corner behind the door, the dark figure of
Oh,
a woman can be
bukan anjir, gua kira pintunya
just
kebuka.
standing there. Mark has no idea what he has just
What?
captured and continues filming,
Serius?
completely
Ada
unaware
perempuan
of the terrifying apparition that he just recorded.
kayak berdiri di samping
Now,
pintunya,
I
cuy.
talked to Mark and he says that throughout
Oke, kamera gue mati lagi barusan. Gue gak ngerti kenapa. Ya udahlah ya. Kayak ada yang aneh nih sama kamera. Tapi kita lanjut aja lah.
his exploration,
Oke,
he felt
tadi dia habis
something
lihat sosok yang ada di pintunya ya.
off, but he wasn't overly concerned. However, after watching his video back and
Itu
taking
serem
a look
banget
at
sih,
the
asli
videos
perempuan
from
lagi
it
kan. Kayak rambutnya panjang gitu loh.
captured. And to this day, this shadowy figure
Oh, itu nggak
is
make sense sih.
mystery.
Gue kira tadi pintunya kebuka sendiri soalnya.
Spirit of Anne Sophie still in her failed
Editan kah?
breakfast? Let me know what you think.
Soalnya hitam banget tuh.
Behind you.
Tapi kalau editan sih kayak kelihatan banget ya. Kayak bukan editan di barusan.
Challenge to explore an abandoned house in Mexico that is said to be extremely haunted. Ricky's fans
Oke, satu rumah lagi di Meksiko.
stay inside the creepy home for longer than an hour. So Ricky takes the challenge and broadcasts live to YouTube.
Oh, ini live lagi. Ini live nih.
He has no idea why the location might be haunted.
Bukan
or what
explore,
dark history
bukan
has
video
taken
YouTube.
place there. But he soon realizes that the supernatural rumors about the house might be a bit more real than he thought.
Ok, esto sí me huele mal.
Dari tadi selalu dimulai dengan baunya nggak enak banget.
Ricky has been inside for only 18 minutes when he already begins to experience strange phenomena. Somewhere inside the house, he hears a loud bang. So he heads upstairs and continues his exploration.
Hola.
Selalu di lantai 2 nih. Kalau kabur kan susah ya. Kalau ada apa-apa, ada suara anjing.
Pero matan cosas más feas. ¿Qué es un balcón o qué? Un balconcito. Qué gusto está, ¿verdad?
Wah, kalau di pohon itu ada sesuatu sih. Ngeri banget sih.
Mames. No, ya valí madre. Oh, la bestia.
Oh,
Se va a caer.
lantainya hancur.
No.
Wah, ngeri banget sih kalau jatuh. Wih.
¿Qué mierda es eso?
The paranormal investigator almost falls through the ceiling to the floor below. But that's not the only thing that shocked Ricky's live viewers. Because this time, did you hear it? Right before Ricky nearly falls through the floor, an eerie voice can be heard quietly whispering.
Qué gusto está, ¿verdad?
Ada suara.
Still on the second floor, Ricky begins to repeatedly hear strange sounds.
Wah, nggak kapok nih orang, udah mau jatuh dari lantai 2.
Every time he turns
Masih
around,
explore di lantai 2.
no one there. He attempts to get a glimpse at what he's been hearing by pointing the camera at himself and the room behind him.
Wah, gila.
No mames.
Ada suara lagi kayak
Ok, creo que me está dando pánico. Aquí hay algo más.
Ricky now hears the creepy whispering himself and starts to think that he might not be alone. But he gathers his courage, determined to continue exploring. He heads into the upstairs bathroom, and what happens next is absolutely horrifying.
di kamar mandi nih biasanya nih.
Puedo sentir helado. ¿Qué se escuchó? Hola.
Astaga.
Ricky runs away in abject terror.
Wah, gila sih.
Standing right behind him.
Wah, gila sih.
Footage, it almost looks like the strange apparition has one completely empty white eye.
Matanya kayak nggak ada cuy. Wah, anjir sih. Siapa yang barusan sembunyi di kolom komentar nih? Wah, anjir sih. Ricky Velasquez. Wah, gila nih.
You can watch this entire video and many more creepy investigations over on the YouTube channel Ricky Velasquez.
Wah, gila sih barusan sih. Terakhir gila sih. Gila sih yang terakhir sih. Itu dia dari Nuke Top 5 yang menurut gue yang paling gila adalah yang terakhir, yang jelas yang terakhir dan yang kaki sih. Yang kaki tuh jelas banget soalnya. Kalau itu settingan, itu berarti niat banget temennya sampai disuruh ngegantungin diri di atas buat tunjukin kakinya doang gitu. Kalau yang lainnya kayaknya mungkin ya bisa aja mungkin dia edit ya. Tapi yang pertama, yang nomor 5 sama yang pertama itu sosoknya kelihatan seutuhnya gitu. Wah, gila. Gokil yang terakhir. Oke, itu dia tadi sedikit reaction dari Nuke Top 5 yang kalian request. Top 5 ghost video so scary you'll quit the internet. Video original kalian bisa cek di deskripsi di bawah. Like kalau kalian suka, subscribe jangan lupa buat yang belum subscribe. Sampai ketemu di video selanjutnya. Bye bye.